Hi everybody. So I have a question for music educators. Um, so I've been going through all of my stuff here, trying to figure out what I can use in my high school choir room and basically going through all my books that I think might be able to help teach my students in all of my classes. And I just thought of making a video here just to ask my fellow music education friends what your favorite class or least favorite class was during your undergrad. All right. So, for my favorite class during undergrad, I have a few. I can't just pick one. There's a few that I like, that I took that I found really interesting. And the first one is music theory. That is my very first favorite one. The reason why I picked music theory is like I already knew the concepts and the basics of it, and it was really easy for me until we got to learn about the German augmented chords and all that. However, it was fun for me to understand all that. But this is my first favorite. My second favorite would have to be orchestration. So I found it interesting how to put parts together and understanding how high a certain instrument can play to how low they can actually play, knowing the various sounds you can put together or having certain instruments do certain things. I found it really interesting and really fun to actually orchestrate something. And for this class, we were to, for a huge project, we were to orchestrate a piece. And I decided to take one of my piano pieces that I did in my private lessons, and it's Polonaise in A major by Chopin. And I still have it. So this is a piano piece that I orchestrated for full orchestra, and it was really fun. Really hard, but very fun. So those were my two favorite classes. Now let's move on to the least. Now this was a bit tricky for me to think of, but one that is definitely my least favorite class during undergrad, and quite a few or more can probably agree with this. Aural skills. I hated aural skills. Even though I sung my entire life, I can't. I hated singing by myself for a grade. I hated it. Even though I understood it, I hated singing, especially with solfege, which solfege is not that hard. But once you start to add in all of your changing your sol to C, and your making sure you have your, if it's in a minor, your harmonic minor accidentals, all that. I hated it. I hated it. So that is definitely my least favorite class. Now, for my other least favorite, I don't know. I honestly don't think I had any other least favorite classes because I enjoyed history. I love history. It's my favorite. If I had a top list, it'd be in the top. But I enjoyed my other classes pretty much for the most part. But anyways, if you would please let me know if you're a music educator, let me know what your favorite class was and what your least favorite class was. Go ahead and you can comment, you can tag me, you can use this video to help you out. But let me know what your least and your absolute favorite classes were during undergrad.